Namaskar my friends, and today I'm back here with another Transformers review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Generations based on the original toy released by Hasbro many years back. Based on the original colors, we have with us today Legacy Generations Cyclonus. Yes, but before we take a look at Cyclonus, let's have a look at the box. This is what the box looks like from the front. This is what the box looks like from the side. Nice little Decepticon logo going on right there. Nothing much at the back. We have some, organization information written here on the side, and nothing much happening at the bottom, nothing much happening at the top. We have the Transformers Legacy logo right there. So let us not waste any more time and take a look at Cyclonus. So before we take a look at Cyclonus, let's have a look at all the accessories that he comes with, and he comes with his Battle Master here, and his name is, wait, just let me get him in focus. There we go. His name is Nightstick, apparently. So yeah, that's Nightstick right there. This is something that we have seen with the Siege figures quite a few times. They were basically Battle Masters, Weapons Masters that used to come with the Siege figures, and here Cyclonus comes with Nightstick, and yeah, he basically becomes a gun. The head, not much detail on there, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got a face right there, so that looks pretty good. The arms basically can move out to the side like that. They go full 360. They don't have any bicep swivel or any bicep bend here, no elbow bend. The legs does kick out quite a bit, just go side to side. It does get the split, and yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the articulation and sculpt is concerned. And yes, he does transform into the gun, so I'm going to show you how that is done. So first thing what you do is you have these gun parts here, right, and you get this up, all right, and the next thing that you do is you basically join the legs here. You've got a small little tab and a slot right there, and you basically I think we're doing it right. No, okay, we're doing it wrong. No, we're doing it right. Sorry about that. So you basically, there is a slot right here, and these tabs here on the legs, they will slot into, peg right into the slots right there, and then we basically take the arms, and we there's a slot right here under the peg of the arms right there. We slot them in, and there you go. And we basically have Nightstick as a blaster. And speaking of blaster, he does come with these blast effects, and these are the blast effects that he comes with. Pretty good looking blast effects. Again, we have seen these blast effects time and again with Siege figures, and yes, they do work with Nightstick in his blaster mode, and that's one way of using the blast effects or the shooting effects. And here's another one. So yeah, there we go. That's what that looks like. Looks pretty cool. And then again, we do get Cyclonus's gun, his G1 accurate gun, and yes, the blast effects do work with the gun as well. There we go. That looks pretty good. Nice bit of sculpting here on the gun here, although it's just painted black, but yeah, you get that simple sculpt of the G1 series as well as the 86 movie series. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And of course the other blast effect also. Oops, by the way, you can totally get those off and sort of have the blast effect. You can have it like this, or you can actually take this out and use the blast effect like this. You can display it however you want. And we also get these stickers. Yes, when was the last time we got stickers with our Transformers? This looks pretty cool. I really do like them. They look very nice. Kind of reminds me of the old time when we used to get stickers with toys. But I am not a big fan of these stickers, or decals or stickers in general, because sometimes what happens is when you transform them, especially with Transformers, they sort of tend to peel off. So I am not going to be using these stickers on my robot. I'm very sorry to disappoint you. but that's just how it's going to be. I'm very sorry about this. I am not going to use these stickers for Cyclonus, at least the copy that I have. So yeah, there we go. That's what we get as far as accessories are concerned. Now let us have a look at the figure. And there we have Cyclonus in his robot mode. Now before I start the review, this is how he should look like officially when you transform him. But what I like to do is, now this is completely personal, it's very subjective. This is how I like to display him because I really like these wings and I want them to extend a bit more. So I basically just get these out a little bit more, something like that. Now this is completely on you how you want to display him. Some people may not recommend this. I personally like it, and that's how I have displayed him so far, and that's how I want to continue to display him. So I really like the way this looks now. All right, so you can just get these out, extend them a little bit. You do have these hinge joints here which actually are really helpful in helping you achieve that look. So I personally like it this way. Again, to each his own. You can display it however you want it. I like to display him like this. All right, so again, fantastic work by Hasbro here. Now this robot actually came out originally in the Kingdom line, Kingdom Cyclonus, which is actually movie accurate, but a lot of fans did complain about the fact that the colors weren't good enough. Some fans did like it, some fans did not like it, but I personally did not get that version, and I got this version instead. I like this more toy accurate, darker version for Cyclonus. I really like it, and I have no complaints. I had been eyeing this figure for quite some time, but never pulled the trigger. Finally I did, and I'm so happy that I did, because man, this guy looks phenomenal. He really does look phenomenal, and in his original toy colors. And I'm sure the fans actually have been wanting this version for a very long time, and he finally came through, and Hasbro delivered. And just like the original mold, fantastic sculpt, fantastic details, simplistic design, not much going on, but again, I really liked it. There's some hollow parts here. Again, this is for mainly because of the articulation, but overall this is a very, very nice piece. And in case you're wondering how to get his gun stored on him, you can have him hold the gun like you usually would. Oops, there we go. He can actually hold the gun, and he can also hold nightstick. Is it nightstick or is it night shift? It's a nightstick, right? So you can actually hold them both, and you can actually have those effects on them as well. In case you want to store the gun, you certainly can. There's a slot right here on his back, the tab right here of the gun, and you can store it. So yeah, the silhouette really doesn't get spoiled, but yes, you can totally do that. All right, but just for the review's sake, and some people might just have an issue with this, let me just give him his original look, like how people like it, right? But in the B-rolls, I have his wings out, so that's just me. I can't help it. I like the way that looks. So there we go. And taking a look at that face, and my goodness, I love that face sculpt. Very, very G1 accurate. This is the same face sculpt that was used in the previous version. The Kingdom version is the same one here, and I love that face sculpt. It's got some metallic silver paint going on right there, and he looks just how Cyclonus should look. I love that, and I really don't have any complaints going on here. Very, very nice work again by Hasbro. Very, very cool. As far as the articulation is concerned, he does look up a little bit. That's quite a lot, if you compare him to all the recent Transformers that we have reviewed. So he looks up quite a bit. He does look down quite a bit, which is pretty cool. He does have a little bit of tilt going on here, which is very nice. And of course, his head does turn 360 degrees. And more importantly, if you can have a look, he actually has light piping on the back of his head, so that his eyes really light up. So if I just cover his eyes, see, right, see how well that works, right? The light mapping looks very, very good. His shoulders do go up 90 degrees, and that's pretty decent range. To go full 360, he does have a 90-degree bend on his biceps, and he does have swivels here in the wrist as well, which is pretty cool. He does have a waist swivel, which is again very unusual, but he does have it, and I'm so happy that he does. Transformers sometimes do not have waist swivels, but this guy does, and I'm so happy. He can definitely do the splits better than any other Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Yes, he does the splits pretty well. He does kick forward. I wish the range was a bit more, but that's all that we get. He does kick forward. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have a knee bend. Now for the knees, you can actually go a little bit more than 90 degrees, right? Because the knees are actually, they're sort of attached here, but if you can just give a little bit of force and open them up, then yeah, you do get more than 90 degrees knee bend, which is very, very cool. For the toes, it does come forward quite a bit. I quite like that range. That's pretty cool. It doesn't really go back, and he does have ankle rockers, which is pretty good. So now it is time for us to transform him into his alt mode, and man, wait till you see this mode. So let us begin. And here we have the jet mode, and man, what an awesome looking mode this is. Very cartoon accurate. I love the transformation. I just absolutely in awe of the way this looks. Look at that. Look at how sleek that is, and that just looks so amazing. Great job, Hasbro. Love the way you got this one produced from your factories. Fantastic work, and I just love the overall color scheme of this. I find this color scheme way better than the original, and I just I have no words. What a beautiful alt mode. So if you have a look here, we actually have two different blast effects going on here. So this is the one that we received with this figure, and this one I think I received with the War for Cybertron Netflix Siege Barricade. And I really wish Hasbro would have given us another blast effect, that we could use. There are two different colors, because what we basically get is this one with the figure, and we actually get this one as well, right? We actually get this one, and then we get this one. So I just wish that we had the same blast effects. But having said that, it really does not take away anything from the figure or the alt mode or the jet mode, whatever you call it. This looks amazingly good. And in case you want to store the weapons, you can. There's a slot here, and there's a peg here, and you can just peg that in there. And yeah, you could actually have the weapon storage, or you could, again, I don't know, I would prefer doing it this way. Maybe there's a slot here, there's a peg here, and you could just peg that in there, which to me makes a little more sense, right? To me, that actually makes much more sense. So yeah, and you could actually have Nightstick as a part of the jet mode as well. So yeah, you actually have two different weapons. I think that looks much better. But hey, you can pretty much display him the way you want to in his jet mode. And if you want his landing stance to be out, you could actually do that. You could just, flip these, and think, yeah, this way. You could flip that one as well, and you actually have his landing stands. I think that's what they're called, right? Landing gears, landing gears, yeah. So there we go. And really an amazing looking design right here. Beautifully designed. Love this. And although I don't have the stickers on this still looks very cool in my opinion. Now let us get him back into his robot mode. Let us take a look at some comparisons here, and probably this is one comparison that I'm sure all of you wanted to see. How does he scale up with Galvatron? And that is how he scales up with him. Pretty good height. I think Galvatron was a tad bit taller, but I quite like the way this looks. Of course, if you have, or if you can get hold of Galvatron's upgrade kit, then you can certainly make him a little more taller. but that is what he looks like. My god, I'm just remembering those 1986 scenes from the Transformers film, and man, these two look so good together. And here he is with Hot Rod and Hardhead, and yeah, that's how he scales with those two. And yeah, very nice scaling going on here. I love it. And if you're a fan of the 84 series, 86 movie, then yes, and the Headmasters, of course, the series that came after the movie. So yeah, you'll definitely like this scaling that's going on here. And here he is with an Imperial Death Trooper and an average size Marvel Legends Spider-Man in Scarlet Spidey. So those are your comparisons. Now let's move on to my final thoughts. So my final thoughts about this figure, well, like I've been saying throughout the review, the robot mode is fantastic, very simplistic sculpt, very G1 accurate, very 1986 movie accurate. More importantly, the colors are very accurate to the original toy that was released back in the day. So I am very happy with this. If you have the Kingdom version, of course, then you don't necessarily need to get this. But if you don't, then this piece is a must-have for you. Like it is. I love the way this looks. I love the transformation. I love the jet mode, and more importantly, I just love the shell presence this guy has standing next to Galvatron. So I am, very happy, and I would fully recommend this figure for you in case you are a fan of the G1 series as well as the Transformers movie as well as the Headmasters. So yes, this guy shows up a lot in the Headmaster series. He is a huge part of the 1986 movie. So yeah, he's a must get for you. With that being said, it's now time for me to wrap up this review. If you've liked this review, then please do give us a like, comment, share and subscribe. And of course, please remember, we will be back with Transformers Prime reviews again very soon. Don't worry, we haven't yet finished that series. That is something that's going to keep happening every now and then, and we'll be bringing you more Transformers stuff as well, regular Transformers stuff, not just Transformers Prime. More importantly, we have a couple of unboxings coming your way as well, so yeah, stay tuned for that. And of course, always remember, please take care of your family, please take care of yourselves, please take care of your collection, enjoy your collection, enjoy your life, and always remember, till all are one. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a good one.